Zee Pruk said news just sexy all the way sexy be pai loi. Nunew showing his back which turned wet by climbing the Morpheus stairs. Zee Pruk always mentions how sexy Nunew is when he's sweaty, so I can't imagine how feral he gets. He already has no filter when it comes to complimenting Nunew. I sure he just rambles on and on with compliments. Just so cute how Nunew only pretended to fall, yet Zee Pruk became look worried and kept holding him though he was laughing, even pulled him up. He's just too soft for Nunew. When your lover is also your playmate, you share the same brain cells and perfectly match each other's energy. They are very sweet and happy all the time. When they are together, they are also very cute and funny. Even from the way they playfully fight, you can tell they are a couple. How cute. Dating while working, working while dating, it's just so endearing to see them being this playful and free on set. Love this for ZeeNunew. We should have had Chukri spin-off titled Chukri Suffering with Canon Mischievousness, and it filled with all Canon request about Churan and him become third wheel while covering Churan Canon dating at palace. We have Canon dreams. Now we need Chukri's nightmares and they all Canon ft Churan. Nunew said someone bought it for me from Japan too. So Zee Pruk bought Nunew some cute snacks from Japan. Of course, he always brings back things for Nunew whenever he goes on a trip or on a business trip. Their love so mutual. Zee Pruk loves showering Nunew with gifts. Similarly, Nunew knows how to appreciate them. Nunew sat down and showed everyone the snacks Zee Pruk bought though. He must be busy. Such a cute way to show appreciation to Zee Pruk, who was working yet remembered to buy what Nunew loves. Can't help but notice how happy Nunew here. I am sure Zee Pruk, watching him being so happy, must be equally happy too. Titus on the 5th episode of The Next Prince. According to the novel, the Garden of Eden was a painting that Churan painted for the king. As we know, Churan loved to paint and create artworks. He was an artist, so all his works reflected the artist's heart and mind at that time. According to the legend of the Garden of Eden, there was a forbidden fruit, an apple, which represented Canon. Anis Underbar shared with fans very beautiful details and explanations on the 5th episode of The Next Prince. Morpheus is the god of dreams, tasked with determining and delivering dreams to humans. His name comes from the Greek word morphe, meaning form or shape, reflecting his ability to transform into human forms in their dreams. Unlike common dreams which are vague, the dreams that Morpheus creates are very realistic because Morpheus does not create illusions or nightmares, but rather weaves meaningful dreams, acting as a bridge between gods and mortals and also having the duty to reveal the truth. Morpheus has various abilities, but the one that represents Churan's idea is shape-shifting. Morpheus can transform into anyone, just like Churan, who appears one way in front of the king, but the other way in front of the princes of the states and another way to aliens. In the novel, Morpheus was created by Churan because he wanted this place to be a shelter to escape from the Asivasavathan, as the name Fithakthua suggests. His family protects the gods, thus whoever is the king, he must protect that person. He cannot choose his own lord. Fithak, guard plus Thua, deity he is. But Churan didn't want to be the guardian of the gods because he had lost a lot from this collar that bound him, so he chose to rebel a little by creating Morpheus. We can see that on rainy days Churan always draws. If there is nothing in particular, he will not leave the drawing room until the rain stops. Because Churan uses drawing as morphine to relieve the pain from his rain complex and to communicate something. However, Morpheus became less important to Churan after Churan kissed Canon in the novel Square. He could even stand in the rain after kissing Canon. The heavy rain could not do anything to him anymore when Canon was there with him. Square from a novel reader, looking at the series paces and at and Zee's hints, I guess this scene will be in E.7, because Canon is Churan's living morphine, a source of pain relief, a god to see Gaon, a prophet in the religion of love, a little angel who convinces Churan to think about resuming deity, guardian duty and willing to be controlled to serve a Sivadevathan seriously. Therefore, Morpheus is like a mirror wall that Churan created to reflect another version of himself to the world. The fact that Canon is able to go through the wall to the center of Churan's heart means that Canon is a person so important that the god of dreams is willing to kneel at his feet. Historians have speculated that the establishment of this royal fencing tradition was probably done by the Prince of Bukhongpisa to solidify harmony among the four families, to unite the country, and to minimize rebellions from the other three families in the future. However, things did not turn out as hoped. This is clearly seen from the loss of Princess Kanita of a Sivadevathan family 22 years ago, which was concluded to be an accident because there was no concrete evidence. In addition, there have been countless incidents that were all unusual accidents that have happened to the four important families. This proves that the royal fencing tradition has not reduced the violence among the four families at all. Now, let's talk about which required quite many new statues to be created, because when I read the script, I felt the importance of the four knights in Emily. Whether it's the giant golden horse, all the knight statues, and the prop sculptures in various corners. In addition to the statues/sculptures, there were also details in the particular Pantones for this palace that need to be matched together harmoniously. So I made a rough visual and mood and tone presentation to sell the design to our director, Phi Option, so that he could see their relevant structures before setting it up in actual setting, as seen in the series. P.S. This is another difficult set because it is the main palace of the king and considered the main location of this series.